Welcome back to another PMU Talladega video, and because it's not just the same update, the original update of this PMU Talladega was 10 million visits. Congratulations, my viewers and NASCAR fans as well. You have just visited this game for 1 million views of this thing as well. And before we're going to be taking on to ourselves for the start of the race as well, because of the realistic update was extremely cringe as well. That contains violence, and probably this isn't going to be such as a good idea, and because this year will be 2024, will not switch things back to normal, and because of the realistic update isn't just like this before, and because always we have ourselves new cars as well. So we have Generation 6 and probably many more cars as well. The Renyard and probably another ourselves is the new Ford as well. So probably it has been revamped. I think the Ford Thunderbird has finally revamped into itself, for there's only one. Because due to the 10 million visits update of the 10 million visits as well, we got the Hudson Hornet. And absolutely, I didn't get this for a little bit of once as well, so probably we should be able to get this vehicle in ultimate driving. Before, let's just first jump inside of the vehicle and let's just get ready to go as well. As before we're gonna be doing this, let's start with the Hudson Hornet first. Let's drive it for a little bit for one thing as well, and because the top speed is really slow as well according to the in-real life vehicles. But now, it must be the NASCAR version that blasted all the way to 206. It was pretty crazy, right? And it was absolutely pretty fun to do this. Without any television replay cameras as well. Because look at this vehicle. It's probably look like for streamlight matters around for the using around 1951 Hudson Hornet. And probably that must be some sort of Duck Hudson is going to be taking for a very best lap time as well, and will be taking around for this thing because of the realistic graphics update around features of this track were slightly extremely realistic and cause your computers to go crash and no longer for mobile support anymore as well. So because of this cringe update of Roblox as well, it's probably that turns out to be unnice as well, that the graphics has just completely itself that making changes of today's video or today's update that changes itself, that the end of fun is absolutely now. And because of this, only one thing to do is we're gonna be beating Isaac's lap time, and unfortunately we have been hit by Kyle Busch for driving backwards instantly. How idiotas is gonna be trying to striking all the way to me. I think we're probably not sure. It's always keeping on striking. So looks like I'm not going for lap times anymore because of using this vehicle. So and then we're gonna be using for a revamped things as well. Where's the last scene of this new vehicle as well? And I'm probably not sure where are any kinds of vehicles as well. So looks like we're gonna be using the revamped Thunderbird. He's going for over 210 miles per hour, but still 206 miles per hour, which is pretty great. I cannot believe this isn't going to be such as truly that I guess. Old 1987 Thunderbird, which is I didn't guess. We have to find some sort of a Thunderbird for this recently one time. We already test drive the late model, I guess. And since the 1987 Thunderbird is pretty slow like itself as well, death cars has been removed and especially being replaced of dragsters, and some sort of Game Pass vehicles are just yet to be available. And especially, I might able to go for a Renyard. We have some sort of Cup cars as well. So, the 1987 Ford Thunderbird has just completely tried to do itself, almost being hit by other kinds of vehicles as well. So, Looks like we have available categories, and because of the 10 million updates are insane. And because it's insanely good as well, I have to get back into the pits, and I'm not sure we are going back to this thing as always. So I should be able to head back into the pits. And what do you think the corner cut is just going to be doing this again? It flipped over the window and the car just completely smashed. Just delete the vehicle as well. So because of that, I just using the cup cars, not the old cars as well. The death car is still here, and I'm not possibly that we're going to be using the 1990s. So you're using for some sort of the most likely fast vehicle. Finally, you can able to change schemes on 1987 and 1990 cars, which is possibly new, I guess. I'm probably using Bobby wait, it's Kyle Petio, of course. Ford's just gonna be using all the way for this thing as well. And I'm in favor around for these vehicles of the 1980s. So, what about the Monte Carlo or Chevy Lumina as well? So, I'm not pretty sure that we're completely interested of all vehicles at time. I don't like to get smashed by other vehicles, but it's time to stop anyways. And because of this is absolutely that I just completely want, I'm still gonna be in favor of these vehicles. The stock cars of the 1990s, I should be able to spawn this thing as well. So I just fell off to this thing as well. Because let's see the top speed of the vehicles. You can actually click some schemes and turn into Brasilipano modes as for one time as well. So what about this? It's absolutely for one favor about this. Days of Thunder is absolutely finally here. This is gonna be for a little bit favorite about for this thing. I'm probably still using a Lumina as well. So I'm gonna be beating Doc Hudson, and I just literally gonna be going for a round as well. So I'm probably sure we're going to be switching tracks, and I just completely destroyed Doc Hudson as well. So it's time to switch over the tracks. Let's get around here to Daytona instead of the figure 8 as well. So we're officially teleporting in towards to Daytona, and it's time to race with Doc Hudson on wheels. Since I just completely teleport, and it's absolutely going all the way for just about here. So I'm going for Doc Hudson instead anybody else. So instead, where's the Doc Hudson anyways? I'm not sure. He wasn't here anyways for just one front. So looks like it's time to get ourselves a misc, and I have unlockable cars as well. So looks like I have our first unlockable vehicles, so looks like we don't have any series as well. So I'm probably not sure that we're going to be using the Generation 4 car. So looks like that must be some sort of an update has been complete, and that was the absolutely really good update as well. Because instead of a cringe update, because some sort of the track side is pretended to be wet. And thanks for watching, for all your support, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. And that is all for today's video around here, that we're heading for this out for one request. And this is going to be Turbo Concept is signing off, and the game is linked in the description down below. I'll see you NASCAR fans all later. Thank you for watching. For like, I guess.